Welcome back again. Today on the Aloha Life podcast, we're talking about the 10 reasons or the 10 ways that self-care and prioritizing yourself is important. So let's think about all the things that we have to fit into a day. There's a ton of things. The kids, the house, if you're working outside of the home or within the home, like myself, there are a million things going on. Practices, games, I don't know, everything. Whatever there is, there's a ton of it. So normally we put ourselves last, and that's the self-care and everything usually takes a back seat to all of the other things. But taking time for yourself is a necessity. This is something that you need to re-energize and reboot and make sure that you are the person that those around you need. And I learned this as a really young mom. I had 4 under the age of 7 or 7 and under, and I was just drained. We were homeschooling the oldest. My second was in preschool. I had a toddler and an infant all at the same time. It was madness. And finally, I told my husband one day, I'm like, when you come home from work, I'm going to go for a walk. And I would go for a walk across the street where there was a little shopping center. I could go and get myself a little treat, go to the post office, you just do a little bit of things and run some errands on my own. And it was just a way for me to clear my head and just let everything and all the chaos of the day just kind of go behind me. A neighbor friend of mine, she also had young ones as well. And her husband worked, an hour away and had really crazy hours. So I told her, one of these nights when your husband's home, let me know and we're going to go and get milkshakes. So we walked to the nearest McDonald's and got milkshakes together. So it just became a thing where it was, I need a milkshake. And that was kind of like our call to each other. Hey, I need some support. I need a break. I need to get out of my house. Sometimes those things just, you need to put yourself first. Otherwise you get to that point where it's sometimes maybe a milkshake won't be enough. So you want to get ahead of it. You want to stay ahead of focusing and, being there for yourself first. So if you're managing a household, you have a career or both, prioritizing self-care can change your life. And so I've made a list today of some ways that self-care needs to be, a priority for you. So one, it can help your physical health. Like if you choose exercise or fitness or hydration, eating well, those are ways to keep your body physically healthy and strong and also energized. When you have the energy and you're doing these, simple everyday habits, drinking your water, this is my water cup right here, doing your stretches, taking a little walk around the block, just to give you that little physical, quality of life. Just a little bit every day can really change you, even over the space of a year or, longer. It helps your mental health. If you get to that breaking point where you're desperate for getting out, you're stressed, you get anxiety, you just need that mental reset. And so you can do something like a journal. You can do your journal while you're eating your breakfast in the morning, meditation, having a hobby, something that you can do just to give your mind that mental break and create and enhance some emotional stability. Breathing exercises, there's tons of different ways. It can boost your productivity. So if you're in a good, well-rested, relaxed mental state, you can focus better and achieve more on the things around you. And it just gives you that, like I said, the mental clarity, the physical energy just to do everything on your list. That list, that running list that we all have. This is mine for January 1st. It's going to be a busy day. We're not there yet. It's tomorrow when I'm actually recording this. But just having the energy and the clarity to do those things that your everyday life demands of you is going to boost your productivity. It can help you with your relationships and strengthen those relationships. Taking care of yourself also helps you take care of others better. You notice things about them when they're maybe not in the best mental state. You can just keep an eye on, we already know we feel responsibility for our family and our friends. There's people around us in our work, our colleagues, and just it helps create more patience, more kindness, having a better positive attitude, and having those stronger connections of the people around us. So definitely want to build those relationships. And like I said earlier with my milkshake story, preventing burnout. If you get to that point where you just can't take it and you feel like you have to run away, you've pushed yourself too far. You need to recharge, you need to reboot. Sometimes it's 5 minutes is all you can get if you're lucky. I remember being a young mom and just even finding 5 minutes was impossible. I mean, going to the bathroom just for 1 minute is impossible some days, and they just need you, and it's draining. There's a lot going on around you. So you need to safeguard yourself, take a step back, do even a quick breathing exercise. I know if you wear one of these, there's a breathing thing on it, and it helps you kind of reset, replenish, and get that energy going to help you make it through the rest of the day. Also, with your energy being happy, positive, the people around you are going to see that, and you're kind of the model and the example for the rest of the family. It's kind of true. Like, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right? You set the tone for the people around you, especially in your own home, and showing that it's okay to take time for yourself, showing that they can do it too. It's a ripple effect. It's a domino effect of wellness, showing your kids how to regulate their emotions, how to realize when they've just hit their breaking point, and how to take care of themselves when they get to that point. They're going to learn it from you. I got to some breaking points and had to learn how to self-regulate, and that's something our kids need to learn as well, and the people around us in our everyday lives. Having more confidence and self-esteem, and treating yourself with kindness, the self-care to remind you you're worth everything. These people rely on you. There's people take care of your skin. You feel better. I have my 5-step skincare routine. You can set fitness goals like we talked about last week, with setting goals and building our confidence and building habits and routines, or just simply taking a break for getting that time to ourselves. These are easily acts of self-love and build confidence. I know I was feeling like I was looking older, more haggard, not really taking care of myself. Putting this self-care routine into my everyday life, I feel better. I feel more confident. I can go out and not wear makeup like I used to feel like I used to have to wear makeup even to leave my house. So, whatever it takes to get you in a better place, that's what you need to focus on. And then increasing your resilience. You can come back when life gives you challenges. You feel cared for, your mind and your body. You're better equipped just in general to handle stress, adapt to changes when things come out of nowhere or obstacles keep coming to your family, but you are in a good mental state and a physical state with, your energy levels and your positivity. You're going to bounce back. You're going to find ways to, we can get through this, and that exudes to everyone around you. Sorry, my nose is super itchy right now. And then let's see. So taking time for yourself. You can read, find creativity, find ways to express yourself creatively. So there's reading, writing, painting, relaxing. I do my little coloring apps, and I enjoy all the colors. It's vibrant, it's fun, and sometimes there's a hidden mystery one, and I don't know what I'm painting or coloring. So it just gives you ways to let your mind just create and get fresh ideas. Maybe something new comes to mind, or a new perspective, or a new realization, because you're doing something outside of your normal everyday. And then last but not least, like reconnecting with what matters most to you. Just finding ways to be intentional, aligning with your goals, your values, what you want in your life. How are you going to find that life? So something that I felt with the Aloha life, I wanted to find a life, and I hope you do, find a life you love. That's why I called it Aloha, because Aloha also means love. So we have a life we love. We want to be there. We want to show up and be there every day. So yeah, so we're going to start a self-care routine. Did you build that into your goal last week for achieving wellness? Part of wellness is our self-care. Something small, doing a 5-minute journal. Like I said, maybe when you're eating breakfast or at the end of the day, writing 3 things you're thankful for out of that day. That's when I'm really going to work on this next year. I'm going to do my 3 things. Have you heard of that one? Just 3 things, some things that I'm thankful for. I have created a self-care bingo like challenge for you, and it gives you a few ideas, and you can take some from that, or you can build off of it and make your own. Just if you're looking for new ways to treat yourself or just to take those moments for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Like I said, 5 to 10 minutes a day can do a lot for a person. So definitely want to do that. And you want to find ways to integrate self-care into your everyday routine. So maybe when I'm doing my skincare, I can also think about my 3 things, and then I can write those down in my planner, because I'm one of those people. Or in your lunch break, taking a walk or meditating during your lunch break. So it doesn't take the full, 30 minutes to an hour to eat, but you do want to maybe take that time to do something for yourself. So I have that free self-care checklist. It's kind of like a bingo game. You can play along that way, or you can kind of use it for ideas for your own everyday self-care. And I just want to remind you that this isn't being selfish. This is actually helping invest in yourself to become that better person, prioritizing your well-being so that you can be the one to show up as your best self for those around you. And so, yeah, just start small, start to build consistent habits around self-care, and just watch what happens. I want to hear what you do on a day-to-day basis, or what you want to start doing on a day-to-day basis when it comes to self-care. So there's definitely some things that we can all work on. I know I'm going to be doing quite a bit of this in the next year or so. And I just want to say thanks for coming again. And so next week, we're going to be talking about our budgets and building those habits. Let's get this going, guys. Get your self-care. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. That's kind of what we want to do, and remember to do a little bit each day. So thanks for coming. We will talk again next week. Thanks for being here.